We continue with Shabbos Home, and our big topic, as I said last time, we're not going to finish because there is so much to say, is laundering. And it's chapter 12, and we continue with the summary, which is section number 4. And it says, I'm sorry, summary of the section number 4. Okay, so let's do the summary and we're going to explain. BeEzrat HaShem. It is forbidden to saturate fabric, even in dirty liquid. The prohibition applies if, right? So we said that, just to remind us, we said that saturating meaning soaking, right, into the fabric. It's a first step of laundering. Okay. So again, it is forbidden to saturate fabric, even in dirty liquid. Okay. The prohibition applies if, number one, the fabric is so saturated that the hand which touches it transfer the moisture to another article. So we explained last time that's what's considered halakhically wet. So something is wet, you touch it with a finger, let's say it's a towel or something, right? And you touch the countertop, it should be wet. So if not, so it's not considered to be wet. So it is wet, but halakhically it's not. Okay. So that's one. Okay, so number 2, the liquid is clear, right? The liquid is clear. And number 3, the fabric of the type that is one cares to wring out. There is clothing. So let's do number 2 is liquid is clear, meaning if it's not clear, so for sure it's not laundering. So the point of laundering is make something that is dirty is less dirty, preferably clean, but at least less dirty. So if it's a clear liquid, as we said, maybe water, of course, right? Or we said vinegar, or we have white wine or something. So for sure, the person would want to wring out. But if it's dirty liquid, most likely not. Right? Or the fabric is the type that one cares to wring out. So for example, if it's disposable, some like a paper towel, nobody cares to wring out, or some rag that you're planning to get rid of anyway, right? But if it's a towel, right, or if it's clothing, so for sure a person would want to wring out. Okay. When cleaning up the spill, so right now it's right as we explained last time. When cleaning up the spill, one should bear in mind that these rules, and also bear in mind the prohibition of dyeing. So what is dyeing? Dyeing is changing the color, right? So they would like cook herbs and they change the color. They would dye what is it? The wool, and to make what is it? Like curtains for the tabernacle, and like clothing for kohanim. So for sure. So that's one of the milachas. Right, so of course, like in a temple, that they were doing specific colors, but for us, any dyeing is forbidden. Okay, so even of course, as we said last time, it is unintentional. So if I have I don't know, like what is it, tomato juice, right? Tomato juice is spilled, and I take some like some towel. Right. So in some sense, the towel was this color, and now it's going to be reddish. So in some sense, we did the dyeing. Okay. So meaning improving of the color. So okay. When cleaning up the spill, one should bear in mind these rules, and also bear in mind the prohibition of dyeing. Okay. First point. When a fabric has been saturated and meets the preceding criteria, it may not be moved until it dries. When the however, two people may carry it together. So meaning, right, if the fabric is wet, right, that's our first condition. Liquid is clear, so meaning a person would want like to wring out. Right, and it's something that person cares about, to wring out for He says clothing. I would say maybe towel, right? So if all of these three, right, condition are true, so you're not allowed to move the towel. So meaning if even if you like it's absorbed with the spill, just put it aside, because while you still while the muktzah is still in your hand, you're not obligated just to drop it, right? Because you start something permissible, like you're trying to clean up the spill. You can go somewhere wherever you need to go, leave it the towel there, or a piece of clothing that is already there, and just let it be. So until when? Until it dries. Or he said if you need the place or something, so you need two people to carry it. It's not because of it's heavy, of course, as we explained, because one person is going to remind to the other, like not to rig out. Okay. Continue. Second point. Clothing that one was wearing or intends to wear do not become muktzah by being saturated. Okay. So before not last time, I don't know, maybe the time before that, we were talking about laundry, like a person that does laundry right before Shabbos. Is it allowed to wear it, not allowed to wear it? And we said, what if somebody got caught in the rain? Friday night, person was coming from the shore, and the rain came from nowhere, right? And a person is wet completely, maybe not completely, but pretty wet, right? So it is since it was this clothing were not muktzah, right, in the beginning of Shabbos. So you're gonna put it dry, right, on a hanger or something, right, and there is no problem, and then you can wear it. Again, muktzah is only when it was from on Beit HaShem from the sunset until the nightfall. Okay, so in this case there is no problem. Okay. And plus we said there is no problem for us continue walking, and even if you have water in your shoes, in every step you're going to squeeze in double quote, but I mean it's squeeze literally maybe, right? Water from your socks, it's not a problem because it's not your intention. But as soon as you get home, so you're not allowed to continue walking in these socks. You have to remove them. Okay. So continue, and then the next point: laundry that was wet throughout Beit Hashemashos is a muktzah and may not be moved the entire Shabbos, unless one was certain that it would dry completely on Shabbos. Right. So let's explain this point. So laundry that was wet during Beit Hashemashos, and we say for example, a person put it in the washer, and it finished washing, but it's still wet, right? Still wet before Shabbos, and the person put it on a clothing line and see if it's going to dry. So basically, if for example, if it happened in the fall or winter, so maybe it's going to dry, maybe it's not going to dry. So in this case, this clothing 100% muktzah, right? Because first of all, it was wet during the Beit Hashemashos, and there was no guarantee that it's going to dry. But if it was on a summer day, nice summer day, not humid, there is no reason why it should not dry. And most likely it is going to dry. So in this case, it's not muktzah. So again, if we're sure that it's going to dry, by the next time we need it, next time is I don't know. Where's next time? I mean, most likely on Shabbos day, but even let's say somebody put it in to dry and comes back from shul and he wants to wear the short. It's a special short, I don't know, special short for Shabbos. Okay, there is no problem. Okay.